Hello guys, hello world, hello Philippines. Okay, okay, this is my comeback live stream. Okay, because it's been a long time that I did not do live streaming. Okay, but this time this is related to my specific task as an OSH engineer, occupational safety and health engineer. Now, what I did now is I'll try to make a safety filings and documentations. We know that OSH have a broad areas and a broad coverage. We have the health, we have the safety, and we have the environment. Of course, our main functions is for safety. Okay, and then additional only for environment and for the health, because there are health professionals for health assigned for that also, and we as a safety professionals coordinate with them, so we are complementary with each other, something like that. And also in the environment we have supposedly a specific environment engineer for that, but our company has only temporarily assigned an environment engineer. So meaning to say, not full-fledged. So again, we are complementary with each other. We need to coordinate with each other for some environmental tasks in our plant. Okay, something like that. Okay, I would like to show you in my uh, desktop computer the segregation of my filings or storage files, right, for HSE. Okay, a lot, very broad. Okay, like this. So I'll try to make a file. So what's this? Okay, wait, I'll show you later. Okay, as we all know, the main rules and functions of an OSH professional is to ensure for the prevention of any work-related occupational and safety and health injuries and illnesses at sites, okay, or in the organization or in the project. Okay, number two is to protect the company properties, facilities, or other important um, equipment for the company. Okay, number three is to maintain uh, good and reputable records for business purposes, something like that. Three main functions, right? Okay, but in the first main functions, or let us say objective, so there is being discussed the safety inspection and monitoring. Okay, health and safety inspection and monitoring daily, regularly. So we have our safety observations at site for any coverage. Could it be health, safety, environment, or occupational safety, health and hygiene also considered there also. Okay, so I'll show you the segregation of the filings. Oh my gosh, so here it is. So we have the weekly occupational health and safety inspections. Okay, so after we gathered the daily safety observations, we compiled that in a week to make our OHS inspection weekly report. Okay, And then we have the safety disciplinary program. Okay, safety disciplinary program is all about issuing warning letters or any safety non-conformance reports, something like that, or any violations to safe conditions at sites or any safety rules and regulations. Okay, so we put that there in that folder, safety disciplinary program. And then we have the daily safety observations, as I mentioned earlier, that is based on daily safety inspection and monitoring at sites. Okay, would it be regarding to health, safety, and environment? Number four, we have the safety MRP. This is related to materials requisition purchase regarding to safety materials or whatever uh, safety materials needed in our company, like that. So any, for example, safety equipment, okay, fire hydrants, like that, fire hoses, okay, fire boxes, like that. And then we have also the what do you call this one? Water sprinklers, okay, fire and water lines, like that. Uh, it's included here also the refilling of the fire extinguishers. Okay, those are only some of the examples of our materials requisition purchase related to safety. Okay, now we have the safety orientation. So the safety orientation is the same as safety induction. Newly hired employees, okay, for our company should receive proper and appropriate safety orientation before exposing to the plant process areas to avoid any incidents and accidents. Okay, something like that, so that they will know the safety rules and regulations before working in our company. Okay, and then work request. The example for this is if there are any unsafe conditions, any unsafe system of work, especially on the equipment that needs more manpower, needs more resources, needs more planning, and needs more cost. So it is be declared in the work request. So it should be planned properly. Meaning to say, it could not be rectified on the spot. It needs proper planning. Okay, so that belongs to work request. So in short, major safety observations related to the equipment, related to the safe system of work, or safe work practices at site, like that. Okay, involves cost and uh, multiple manpower. Okay, and now we have what's this? Safety procedures. So we have a lot of safety procedures being prepared. For example, working at height safety procedure, okay, the lockout and tagout safety procedure, the confined space work entry safety procedure, okay, like that, permit to work safety procedure, and reporting of incidents and accidents procedure, and everything and others. For the unsafe conditions, as you can see, we have two here. Actually, we have this first at the bottom of the safety procedure. This is unsafe conditions by category. Okay, we categorically isolate as per the different categories of the unsafe conditions. For example, PPE, safe system of work, safe work practices, gas cylinders, like that. What else? Regards to permit to work, like that. So by category. So waste management, okay, housekeeping, okay, equipment, like that. And then the other side will be the risk assessment. Okay, the risk assessment, we have a lot of risk assessment also. So for example, fire risk assessment, hard work risk assessment, working at height risk assessment, so permit to work risk assessment, like that, or any risk assessment of various activities or processes or operations at sites or within the plant sites. Any tasks should have a risk assessment to, to avoid and prevent accidents by establishing the identification and assessment of the hazards and its risks controls, something like that. And then at the bottom of the risk assessment, we have the unsafe conditions by department. For example, we put there also mechanical, QZ, electrical, instrument. Okay, we have the operation, the production, something like that. Okay, and then here, trainings activities. In the trainings activities, we have the training metrics, training plan, okay, activities. So a lot of topics or safety topics to be discussed. Okay, like that, fire safety, like that. Okay, equipment movement and operation safety, like that, the chemical safety, the hand tools and equipment safety or electrical power tools safety, like that, the confined space entry safety trainings. Okay, the what else, working at height safety trainings, excavation safety trainings, or the fire prevention safety trainings, like that. It should be put in that folder. And then we have the HSE forms, a lot of HSE forms we used also. For example, permit to work, excavation permit, like that, confined space entry permit, confined space entry, log in and log out forms, gas test results forms, like that. Okay. And then for the PPE, of course, we need to troubleshoot the PPE violations at site, and then we need to issue warning letters for that specific person or employee who violated the PPE requirement. And then PPE also, we need to survey if there are abundance or shortage of the PPE, and then if we found out in shortage, then we need to request for another resources or for another issue. What do you call this one? Another tax or surplus for this PPE. Okay, for the environment, we focus on the waste management. Okay, the different environmental monitoring, such as humidity monitoring, temperature monitoring, stress monitoring. Okay, the hazardous release of solids, liquids, and gases monitoring is part also of the environment. Okay, and then also part of the environment also is now checking the MSDS, the chemical storage and handling at sites. Okay, waste minimization, everything about the environment. Now we have here the folder safety statistics. Safety statistics, we have the weekly safety statistics, the records of incidents, accidents, and releases also. And there in the safety statistics, we have incident trending analysis, okay, by each department. Okay, which department produces a high number of incidents and accidents, so that we can control the incidents and accidents, okay, out of the lessons learned, okay, they achieved, and then so that we can minimize or even prevent incidents and accidents happening in their department. Okay, like that. Incidents and accidents meaning we records everything, the incidents and accidents reports there in the incidents and accidents. Okay, including the incident statements, the emails, we save that there, the incident investigation, accident investigation, the incident statements, and everything. Okay, like that. Oh, sorry, it's been lost. Next, we have the near miss. The near miss, we separate that one because that is not yet an incident accident. So we consider that as an important initial stage before the accident will occur. So we need to correct that on the spot also by doing near miss report. We have also near miss report form for that. Last is the monthly statistics, so meaning to say only for monthly safety statistics based on the statement hours without accident, statement hours with incident, okay, or with LTI, statement hours with LTI, statement hours without LTI, okay, like that. And then we have also the total recordable frequency rate, total recordable severity rate, like that, and how many hours are being lost, the LTAs, everything there for our monthly statistics that will be used in the management uh, monthly safety performance report in the management weekly meeting. Okay, here at the bottom we have the weekly OHS committee meeting. So we need to conduct safety meetings every week. So what are the most recurring safety observations and safety problems at sites and the plant process areas so that we can really prevent, not just minimize, we can just really prevent to have an effective risk control measures if we have the OHS committee meeting. Okay, and then here we discuss the minor safety observations, the major safety observations, and we based here the prioritization of our safety control measures. Okay, so this is very, very important to forecast our safety progress, okay, regarding safety observation, closure reports, like that. We need to follow up to the responsible parties who owned the safety observations or safety deficiencies, and we need to follow up to them. So we need to list that out in our occupational health and safety committee meeting, and we need to discuss that, and we need to implement our safety controls for that. Permits also, okay, we record all the permits, the issuance of permits, the closure of the permits, and the work permit registers also will be put in this folder. And then the last two part are the fire protection and fire prevention systems. So regarding the fire extinguishers, the different types of fire extinguishers, the fire suppression system could it be automatic, could it be manual, the fire protection and detection system, like that, the FM200 fire suppression system, the fire water sprinkler system, okay, the deluge valve fire protection system, like that, okay. So that is belong to the fire protection system, and we are checking also the fire alarm control panels, okay, like that, a lot for that, for the fire prevention, okay, fire prevention and control system. Last will be the safety equipment. So a lot of safety equipment to be analyzed and evaluated on the site. For example, the overhead cranes for each department to be used in the lifting of materials. Okay, the mobile cranes. Okay, what else? Fire hoses, fire boxes, fire hydrants. Okay, and everything there will be discussed regarding this equipment. Okay, what?
Store. Maybe.
Okay. You need a key?
Yes. Sorry, kamayo.
So that's it. That is segregation and isolation of safety filings and documentations. So daily, we do that. We need to separate, isolate, and organize our safety files for easy retrieval and recovery. And in that, we have a systematic way of doing our occupational safety and health task. Okay, we need to be organized and systematic in our work. We need to, you know, to isolate and separate it properly according to the coverage, the specific coverage of occupational safety and health. Okay, like that. So this is very, very important for any occupational safety and health safety inspectors, safety supervisors, safety advisors, safety engineers, like that. This is related to OSH office works. So after you have the actual OHS monitoring and inspection on sites, then you have to go into your office to document everything what's going on the sites or in your plant process areas regarding to OSH. We need to document so that we will save our site. And of course, in this manner, we can successfully do our job well. Okay? By proper documentation, safety documentation, and proper safety filings. Okay? For easy retrieval and recovery of safety records. Okay? So, in the future, we'll be safe, especially if there are any arguments or any disputes. Okay, why you did not do this? Documentation, and how can we validate and confirm that this really happening, something like that. So there's no investigation has been done. So we need to document all the incident investigation records, safety observations, permit to work systems, procedures, and everything. Okay, I think I would end now my live streaming because I am in the office now. I cannot do the lengthy live streaming. Thank you so much for sparing your time with me. Okay, this is again, this is I am a singer, eternal voice. If you think that this video can help and have a little information to you, then you can like, comment, subscribe, and share, and click the notifications bell for more updates. Hello? Mm? Ah, what's happening, sir? Mm. Mm-mm. So, wala kang form? Ang gawin mo kasi, i-fill up mo muna yung form. Then, mag-miss call ka, pupunta ako dyan para for signatory. Titingnan ko yung, ano, gagawin natin na task. Nandito ako sa fire station. Kasi yung ginawa kasi sa iba, nag-ano sila, nanghingi sila ng soft copy. Sila na ang magpe-print. Then, every time may task sila, sir, sulatan nila iyon. Tapos, pero kung ano, urgent naman iyan, bibigyan kita ng form. Mm. Mm. Anong, hindi, kasi po, baka ano yan, baka mag-occupy kayo sa main road, ganon. Uh, parang ano, lang, iskinita. Meron ka bang warning tapes? Mm. Mm. Pero bibigyan ko yun ng mga forms kung wala kayong mga forms dyan. Mm. Yung ganong, ano, sige, sige, punta na, sige, sige. Dito naman ako sa meron ako mga form dito. Oh. Sige, salamat. Kasi, need na kasi natin ng sir. Oh, okay. Kasi, may memorandum na kasi po, sir, na every mag-permit talaga siya. Mm. Ah, kaya nga, kasi wala kayong permit to work. Ah. Ganun ba? So, unplanned pala siya. Mm. Mm-mm. Hmm? Ganun, patapos na pala? Kasi kung patapos na lang, sa susunod na lang, oo, ganon siya kasi po, may memorandum na kasi si Sultan. Oo. At saka pa, ang problema kasi dito, yung mga department dito, gaya nangyari yung last 2 weeks ago, mag-ano sila, magsumbong at magte-take picture kahit hindi nila ka-department iyon. Na ma-receive namin dito sa aming department. For example, electrical, binibidyuhan nila yung ibang department, ganun. Oh, kaya nga kaya nag-away-away parang ganon. Oh, kasi pinag-initan nila yung electrical na binibidyuhan daw. Oh, kaya nga at least oh, hindi, parang ano lang din, parang gusto silang mag-compete ba na sila ay safe, yung iba ay hindi. Mm. At saka uh, kaya nga yun kaya nag-ano lang ako sa iyo na parang reminder na may ganun palang mga eksena. Oh, yun ang pinag-ano ko, yun ang pinag-protect ko sa ibang department. Oo. Kasi ganun na lang sir, pag masyadong 30 minutes less than yung trabaho, magpipermit pa rin kayo. Sabihan mo si Perlas na magsulat siya ng permit. Oh, tapos tsaka na ako mag-sign. Parang ganun para ma-save lang kayo na meron talaga kayong document. Ano lang na paliban lang ang safety kasi ang safety na doon sa ibang area na ano rin nagsabay parang ganon. Oh, mm. Oh, puntahan ako. Kaya nga, pero mm. Actually, sir, sa permit talaga, sir, sa start, yung magsimula kayo, kailangan talaga puntahan ng safety. Pero kung mga extension na lang siya, renewal, pwede na siya ma-visit after within ano, kasi alam na niya yung mga conditionist. Uh, uh, uh. Sige, sir, puntahan ko siya. Mm. Kaya nga, i-discuss ko sa kanya mamaya, pupuntahan ko siya. Bago talaga siya kasi, ano nangangapa pa. Mm, kaya nga. Sige, sir, puntahan ko siya mamaya. Oo. Okay, sinabi ko lang na ano, yung ganong mga, oo, sa susunod na lang, ha, mga lifting na may equipment, sir, ha? Sige, sige, sige. Hello, actually, there's a very urgent job that can be finished only for 10 minutes and 5 minutes because the job was unplanned, something like that. But the supervisor told me they assess and they identify the potential hazards and risks. The only mistake is that they don't have the permit to work system forms in their department. Okay? Because it was an unplanned job. So they have called me now to discuss everything regarding safety aspects. And they said it's already clear like that because it will take time for them to make the permit because it's just only 15 minutes job. Now it was done already. So this is what we call as a practical safety. Okay, sometimes the safety documentation must be, uh, you know, must be what do you call that one? Must not be completely followed due to the actual scenario that the job is unplanned. The important is they really assess the actual hazards and risks. And that's why they called me now. Okay, they said finished already, something like that. Okay, because The situation is the other plant is very far from the plant here. So there's a gap of the distance. That's a limitation and restriction sometimes. Okay, and the safety personnel are not too many. So we have three plants, and then there are only two safety personnel. Okay, thank you so much for listening. At least they are safe and they're doing their best for safety requirements. They meet the safety requirements, though they did not follow the 100% safety documentation. That would be okay. That's called practical safety. Okay, thank you so much for listening. God bless. Bye bye.